if
Hey,
I
Pam,
could.
could I just interrupt for
Sure.
1 second? Are you still talking about
U.S. President Donald Trump on Thursday confirmed that Attorney General Pam Bondi will be relinquishing her post and transitioning to a new job in the private sector. Trump said Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche will be replacing Bondi to be acting AG. He said Bondi is a patriot and loyal friend who faithfully served as the AG over the past year and done a tremendous job of overseeing a massive crackdown in crime across the country. He said murder cases had plummeted to its lowest level since 1900. In response to his social media post, Bondi said over the next month, she will work tirelessly to transition her office to Blanche. She said she is thrilled to take up a role in the private sector where she will continue fighting for Trump and the U.S. administration. She hailed the historic and successful efforts by her office, saying that it is easily the most consequential first year of the Department of Justice in American history. Her successes included crackdown on domestic and transnational gangs, terrorism-related convictions against Antifa members, and arrest of over 90 cartel figures. Media reports said Trump had grown frustrated Bondi was not moving quickly enough to prosecute critics and adversaries who he wanted to face criminal charges. They said Trump was also concerned about Bondi's handling of investigative files related to the late financier and sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
Every night the video is.
I mean, President Trump cares a lot about loyalty, but he also cares about perceived competence or the ability to get things done. So I think here he didn't like the kind of mess of the Epstein files. He was upset about that. And then also a lot of prosecutions of his enemies were getting nullified by judges, right? There's that old saying that you can indict a ham sandwich, but these ham sandwiches were not being indicted. So it was looking like his Department of Justice wasn't doing what he wanted it to do. Pressure came in a bipartisan way, right? You had members of the Republican Party also finding, the Epstein class was up to no good, and this was something that was not purely the Democrats.
Within 40 minutes, Wexner's name was added back.
Within 40 minutes of me catching you.
Bondi is the second person whom was removed from the Trump administration following Kristi Noem's redesignation as the special envoy for the Shield of the Americas last month. Noem was the Secretary of Homeland Security for more than a year from January last year, responsible for bringing down the number of illegal immigrant crossing at the U.S. borders to 95%. Media reports also said there are also discussions about Federal Bureau of Investigation Director Kash Patel, Army Secretary Daniel Driscoll, and Secretary of Labor Lori Chavez DeRemer leaving the administration.